Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day, and a special shout out for my listeners and subscribers from Indonesia. Welcome to all of you that are into self-help and making your life a better life for yourself and eventually for the world around you, starting with your own family and friends. Before we finally head into the journey, for all those of you that did not listen to the previous last 5 months, you could even start today, because I will give a synopsis in 2 minutes, and then we will move on to the secret of happiness and tranquility. So over 23 weeks, give or take, we discussed the 11 reasons how we are disconnected, that got us to be disconnected from ourselves. Now, what did that cause in our brain? Basically, what that caused in our brain is negative beliefs about ourselves. Besides other symptoms that it caused, it also caused negative beliefs in ourselves, the value of ourselves, how we look at ourselves. This applies for children, for teens, for adults. And I've seen it within professionals that are extremely successful in what they do. Even people with 6 or 7 digits earning. It doesn't matter for who it is. You could be extremely successful. Like we have spoken about so many times, that there's the conscious mind, the prefrontal cortex, and then there's the 2 amygdalas right over here, sort of deep inside, right over here. And they are the subconscious mind. They're very quiet, but they control everything. They control your perception about life. So when you are disconnected from yourself in 11 ways, even with one of those 11 ways, that can give you a horrible self-image. You might not even be aware of it. What do you mean you're not aware? Of course we are aware. Well, if you study neuroscience, you will find out, unless you do meditation, we are not aware of our inner workings. And I just have a fresh story just from 2 weeks ago, talking to this woman 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was talking to this woman, and we're going to go into great detail as we start the journey soon. And I asked her to please go deep inside of her and to see what she thinks about herself. Now, when I ask an individual, what do you think about yourself? They go, what? I'm cool, I'm this, I'm that. No. I'll do it right now short, and I'll do it in the future weeks with great detail, what I do when I do at my life coaching. I ask them basically to close their eyes, notice their breath. I give them a training of how to breathe and how to notice your breath, which that calms your body, and that's the only way you could tap in and listen to what's going on in your subconscious mind. So I asked this young woman to do that, and I did the training with her, and finally she does it. This was over the phone. I would have loved to see her face, because you'll see why I would love to see her face, but I didn't see her face. And the first thing she said was something negative. And as she said something negative, she says, okay, stop. And she almost like panic. And I go, very gently, what's going on? Oh my gosh, I started hearing things. Like, what other things did you hear? And she told me 2 more negative traits. And she says, this is so scary. So originally she came because people are talking behind her back. Her feelings are being hurt. She found out that someone that she thought was a friend really gossiped behind her back. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Devastating. No, to me it's not devastating at all. Well, you're not sensitive? Of course I'm sensitive. But what's really devastating is when that gossip comes from you yourself about you, and you're not even aware of it. So you have a beautiful opportunity, you have a beautiful situation in life, and the lies and the gossip that you connected to, that you haven't challenged, that you did not use critical thinking, and that you're so connected to, which is a lie. No, I can't do that. That's not me. No, I don't do public speaking. No, I don't do this. I don't do that. Of course you don't do that. but you can't do it? No, it's hard. Why is it hard? Listen to the gossip. When people come to me constantly about what's happening with the surrounding around them, it's never the surrounding around them. And like I spoke in the past, and it's worth mentioning it every few weeks, even though I haven't discussed it, most probably I haven't said this in months. But the famous analogy I constantly use when people come crying and they say, my gosh, this person really, really hurt me. They threw salt on me and then it was so burny and it killed me and I had to stop working. And don't ask the drama that goes on. And I go, where did they throw the salt? And they go, right here. And I go, could you please look at your arm? And they go, oh, what's that? That's a cut. That's a wound. Anyone throw salt on me, I go like that and I look at them like, why would you throw salt on me? Did I notice it? Yeah. Did it bother me? Yeah. Could I move on? Of course I could. Whew. Oh, they're looking for attention. Let me just give them a big hug. When a friend gossips about you, it connects to the inner gossip that you have about yourself. And this woman, for the first time in her life, and I do it with people even in their 50s and 60s, they have never have done it. They don't know what's going on in their amygdala. Happens to be your amygdala controls your life. So you could be almost retired. You could have a beautiful family. You could have a beautiful car and a few homes. And there's still something there. Yes, it's your inner gossip. It's your inner lies about yourself. And through the mechanism of breathing and relaxing the body, I connect people to that part of their brain, and they're very quiet, and they have to be in a quiet place. You can't be around people. You need to be with yourself. And suddenly, those verbal lies start floating up, and you could connect to them. You hear them, and like this young woman said, stop, I gotta stop it. And she started panicking. Well, I didn't give you any information. I just allowed you, with the technique of relaxing your body, to hear what's already going on. And that's why, of course, you're miserable. And of course, it's difficult. And of course, you're not trusting. Who could I trust or who can I not trust? Who can I talk about my life? Who can I not talk about life? Who will backstab me and who will go gossip behind my back? I don't know anyone in the world I could trust anymore. And it feels scary. Before you try to trust anyone, please trust the most wonderful person in the world. The one that was there before you were born, and he or she's going back with you in the soil when you're buried. And that's the love of your life that you see in the mirror. That's the only love of your life. Because that was the only being that was with you from conception to even after physical matter death in the soil. Even if you had a love life, that person will not be buried with you. It's probably they didn't die the same time as you. And if they do, maybe you can. But you get what I'm saying. So the 11 ideas that parents do that cut you away from you, they do one common thing, is to create an emotional virus in your brain that doesn't allow you to function. So your laptop, your phone, your computer could be in beautiful shape, but if you have a virus, it stops it of working or it slows it down. So please don't tell me my computer does not work. My computer is bad. Yes, in a sense it does not work, but that lack of functioning is not because there is an issue at its core. There's just a program that's slowing it down. It's not that you can't. It's not that you're lacking all that talent. In most cases, it's the emotional virus or plural viruses that makes you believe that I'm bad. The sad part is, just as in the story, I forgot 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, that we spoke about, that we never even knew where the smell in the room came from. And even after we think we understood where the smell came from, that it came from the closet, and we noticed there's black mold, Even then, we still didn't understand till we were shown that there was a leak on the roof, and after every rain or during the rain, the water kept on seeping in, and we went to its core. If we don't know what's going on in our amygdala, we will never know what will be going on in our lives. Thank you. That just came so natural. Wow, I'm impressed, Lord. Thank you. I can't even repeat it because I don't even know what I said. Wow, that was powerful. If we don't know what's in our amygdala, we will not know what's going on in our lives. And of course, we need Netflix and shopping and vacations and always going to all these external stuff, because the inside of us, which is the source of joy, happiness, and tranquility, just by being, is shut down because we are jerks, we are bad, we're incapable. We don't want to be with such a jerk, or we think so, but we are not. We're just like the computer that doesn't work. Nothing is wrong with the computer. It's the virus that's stopping the computer. But you, at your core, you are amazing, you are good, you are capable, you are powerful, you are outstanding, you are phenomenal, you are courageous, you have the power, you have in you more than you could ever dream of. Well, I don't believe what you're saying, you're just trying to make me feel good. I understand that, because you were never told that. So why would you believe me? This guy that hangs out in the woods anyways, what does he know? Well, in the next few weeks and months, I will show you the signs, black and white, so you don't have to trust me. And you will find out what I have told you just now is true. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get to listen to that emotional virus that's hanging out in your brain for years, if not decades. And then what I will do is I will show you how to challenge those voices and find that if it's just a feeling, or it's a belief, or it's reality. And 99% of the time, you will find out that it is a belief system within you that you believe from the age of 2 or the age of 7, but it has nothing to do with reality. For you are way greater than you think you are. I love you. And now it's time for you to love you. Have a wonderful and delightful day. Bye now.